Hi everyone, welcome to the show It's Lit, and I'm your host Maha Khan. On this podcast, we discuss all things literature, and as a guest for today, I have my very, very best friend here with me. Her name is Varisha. Hi Varisha.
Hi Maha, how are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm perfect. As we were 5 minutes back, I guess.
Yes, when you were hyperventilating.
Oh, yes. It's the first time for me, so I guess it's bound to happen.
No, of course I get that. I was worse. My situation during my first podcast, let's not discuss that.
Let's not do that.
Not to be spoken about ever.
There's stage fright, and then this is, what do you call this? Podcast fright?
No, at that time I'd got to know there might be a video as well, but there wasn't. So that relaxed me a little bit.
Really?
I mean,
I don't think so. Okay, if a camera is working right here, right now, so
no, it's not. We don't have a video.
Okay.
It's just audio.
It's okay.
By the way, thank you for doing this.
You're most welcome. But I'm super happy to do it for you, and it's a new experience. I guess it's fun. Yes, so I'm pretty excited. Let's start, I guess.
Yeah,
you know?
so am I. Like, you took out time on a Saturday and you came all the way to CBN. So like,
early mornings on a weekend are not for me, but I did it for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hence, you're my best friend.
Yes.
So, I mean, our friendship even, it started because of a book. Like, proper friendship and our proper connection.
Exactly. I mean, we met 6 years back, I guess now. 6
we
years.
did... we met in college.
We met in college.
First year of college.
And it has been now 6 years, guys. So
I think 2016 we started.
I don't think... Not 16. Not 16. Come on. We met in
2014.
Yeah.
2014?
Yeah, 14.
Wow.
Yeah, it has been quite a long time.
Yup. I mean, we've managed to remain friends. And we've developed even more of a stronger bond now.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah.
So, yeah, we met over... we actually connected... Even not only on a very normal, on a normal level, but on even on a higher level, we connected on
over books,
over books and on a particular book. I guess
we can. It's trashy literature.
It's trashy literature. I guess literature is literature.
Yeah, if it's published, it's literature.
It's literature. I guess.
At least in my book, that's how it is.
Yes, it's same here. Because even the way I like my books, they're not like they're not the trendy authors, or I do not run or pitch towards authors that are like more in the trend or
non-fiction.
True. I don't have particular authors that I'm gonna read Elif Shafak, I'm gonna read Dan Brown. It's not that in for me.
I want to read Elif Shepard though. I think you have a book.
Elif Shafak, 40 Rules of Love.
Yeah.
No. Another book that Hussein you have.
I don't remember the book.
No, the one that is in your office.
I don't remember the book. Someone left it in my office.
But you have one. Yeah, I want to borrow it from him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
a secret admirer.
okay.
Yeah,
so we have a third person in the room with us.
Who's the director?
Who's the director?
Director and producer
of this podcast.
Hi,
so
Hussein.
I guess he will be appearing. He will be appearing in short intervals. So I guess you guys don't have to be.
He's currently busy making snaps of me.
Yeah. So
don't do that.
Actually, me and Maha bonded over
50 Shades.
50 Shades. Yes. the whole three-part novel
trilogy.
Yeah, the trilogy. So
nice experience that was.
I mean, like, I guess people, if people are
we weren't even 18 when we read those books.
We read those books,
and they rated R.
But I guess it's even removing all that rates and everything. But I would say that it was a good book.
If you take away that, but no, there are some problematic things with the characters and everything.
Are a little but the thing is that the way the E.L. James actually stretched out the story and how the way the story is
and the character development over the books.
Development. I actually like that.
Christian's character development
if they're like
throughout the years.
Those, like, there are some people who only know that. Okay, so 50 Shades is a book, is a part of the series.
There's more to it than
yeah,
just
there's more to it than just
the
some
R-rated
scenes,
part,
R-rated
yeah.
parts. Actually, that's the thing. So if someone hasn't read it, they wouldn't know the essence of the real essence of that story.
But do you feel like the movies did justice to the
No,
book?
actually
na?
not. Actually, the thing is that whenever I've actually read a book, the movie has always left me disappointed.
Really?
Yeah. 50 Shades has been one thing. Then I read a couple
What about
I read
the love one, Me Before You? That movie was a good movie.
it was a good movie. I haven't read the book.
Neither have I.
That's the thing. If you but the thing is that 50 Shades movie was like even below the par of standardizing a real good a good movie. It wasn't good.
They
movie.
had
It's
an
a good-
opportunity.
yeah.
They didn't
Yeah.
fully utilize
It
that.
was too it was too fast.
Yeah.
There wasn't
Uh-huh.
proper the way the book
There wasn't a
describes-
proper flow.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
exactly. It was too fast. They were. I mean, like
Moving too quickly.
it was trash. The movie was trash, I guess.
Yeah.
But if you see couple of books like like Notebook and
Yep.
books
The
by
Nicholas
by
Sparks.
Nicholas Spark books.
The Longest Ride.
Exactly.
Uh,
There's Chan.
but
I mean, like it has been quite a lot of years since I've read those books.
same.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
now that the movies are coming,
The Last
along,
Choice.
Yeah, The Last Choice, exactly.
One of my favorite books
books.
by him is
But
The Last Choice.
when the movie was coming,
The
I was,
Choice or The Last Choice, something like
yeah,
that.
The Choice, I guess.
The Choice, yeah.
I read the book. I was super excited when the trailer was coming, and
I cried when I watched the trailer and when I read the book.
No. I didn't. When I watched the trailer, I was like, I felt that it will. If I watch the movie, it will take away the essence.
Hossein, wake up.
It will take away. Okay, he's too bored.
Wake up.
He will. It will take away the essence from the warmth I got from that book. So I didn't watch the movie because I was a little disappointed from the trailer, I guess. But it's like I would say that you shouldn't read books, and if the book like Harry Potter is a good book.
I haven't watched
I haven't read the books.
haven't
I watched
read
the
this.
movies.
I haven't done either.
The movies are great.
Oh,
The movies are great.
God.
I know. I haven't watched the book. I haven't read the book, I guess. It's good. It's good. Oh wow. Yeah, my
Hossein loves Harry Potter.
Yeah, I can see.
You've established that.
He just woke up from his nap. Yeah,
His
the
glasses.
okay.
Oh my! He wears glasses and they're like, what's
Everyone knows me.
Daniel Radcliffe.
dude?
Harry Potter.
Not the
Everyone knows
audience.
my-
Not the audience.
No,
They
no
can be
one-
from anywhere,
Yeah.
from anywhere all over the world. How are they supposed to know who Hussein is and what he
Here's
looks
my
like?
Photo.
There's no video. There's just audio of this.
I don't know. Do it.
Okay.
How?
I don't know.
Just search him on Facebook if you're that curious to know how he looks like.
Just contact
His
us.
name is
guys.
Hussein Ali.
Just contact us on the official. Is there gonna be an email? Yeah, on the official email. I'm sure Hussein will be handling it.
Hussein Ali, what's your email? Let's just
Let's
drop
not-
his
let's
info.
not- Let's not do that. It's too.
Okay, yeah, no.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. So no, tell me, like, if there's a movie adaptation of a book, which one would you prefer to do first? Like, would you read the book first or would you watch the movie first?
Actually, for a book, it takes a lot for me to get interested, to get myself involved in it. A movie is like something that I can watch. Like it's like an hour or 2 hour. It's like an hour or 2 hour.
Yeah, 90 minutes.
Yeah,
max.
90 minutes. My 180 minutes. If
Yeah.
it's too long, but it's not. It's a short commitment. But for a book, it's a long
Yeah.
commitment, and you need to be involved. You need to be
Yeah,
interested.
you need to immerse yourself in that zone.
Yes, exactly, from page 1 to page to the end final
to like
page.
400
yes.
or 500, whatever.
You have to stay in touch with it.
Yeah.
So for me, a book needs to interest me. I'm not gonna go for trendy authors like Alif Shafaq or Khalid Hosseini. Like
have you read
people-
those Khalid Hosseini books?
I tried. I couldn't.
I
started. I don't know. I don't know. Page 1 and I'm like, I'm done with it. I don't want to read. I'm not into that kind of a thing. Same for 40 Rules of Love. I read a couple of chapters, but Sufism and Sufi books are not for me. So it's for you, yeah. Again,
It's about your preferred
books-
genre.
genre
Yeah.
or the book selection is very subjective to each and every person. So
Yeah, of course.
I just can't go with the flow. I can't go with the trendiness of certain things. So same goes for authors. I wouldn't go for like authors just because I don't actually follow authors. I follow books.
Exactly, me.
Synopsis.
Yeah,
if,
same.
If it does for
Yeah,
me,
I'll pick a book if I
if
like
I
the synopsis.
It. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. We actually read the latest book we actually read is Ugly Love.
Yeah.
It's so good, right?
No, but uske baad then I read another book by that same author called Confess.
it's good.
Confess is much better
have,
than Ugly Love.
Do you have?
I
a
have
hard
the
copy?
ebook.
Oh.
What do you prefer? I wanted to ask you this. Like, what is your preferred mode of like reading? Ebooks or hard copies? Like, do you like
I
the
guess-
feel of it or you like reading it on your phone?
Sometimes the feel. Sometimes sometimes a couple of pages hold a lot of emotion in it. Sometimes ebooks does the job as well. But as for the book we recently, the couple of books like Eleanor and Park. I don't know if someone has read it or not. Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell.
No, it's a famous.
It's
a famous book. Yeah.
but it's really good. I read it in a hard copy. Similarly, Ugly Love did that.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you're like in a rush, or sometimes you're on a bus, in a train, in a cafeteria, where you just want to have a alone time, I guess a hard copy does the job. You can be in another world while reading a book, and I like that fact and
But
that's
do
the
you
only
like find that transition hard to make from ebook to a hard copy?
it's consistent, because if I'm reading a book, I will not jump from ebook to
No, but
hard
still, like
book.
after you've completed a hard copy and then you have another book that is an ebook, would you like? Would it be a hard transition?
Actually, I prefer like I have this habit, like I have to read something before going to sleep.
Yeah, me.
So that means before sleeping, I'm gonna read a couple of chapters. So I'm
Me.
gonna do the ebook.
So me, yeah.
Yeah, that's why we born, guys.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. I'm gonna read a couple of chapters, so that I need an ebook, because it's light off. It's not on the night. My cell phone is on the night mode.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna read.
And plus, like, there's no hassle with like closing of the lights and like
opening,
anything of that
yeah,
sort.
because as soon as
like you can be in any position and just read it.
read it. Yeah.
Yeah. With the book,
exactly.
you have to like be in that particular,
Exactly. So that's
yeah.
the thing. So if I'm lying down, I'm gonna read a book, couple of chapters, and if I start getting sleeping, because that's the thing. I want to reach that point when I actually I'm so
my eyes start burning.
yeah, drooping. My eyes are drooping.
Yeah,
and
same.
that's the point I want to reach while reading a book while sleeping. So so that's the thing. I prefer ebooks while sleeping, and hard copies if I do get, because it's very rare now that you actually go to a festival or go to a bookstore and get a book for yourself. It's very rare now. So
I
usually-
did get some.
You did get some?
I told you, you saw them.
Yeah, that's where we got the book Ugly Love.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I got some more. Like, I'll show you them
Okay.
when we go back.
I'm gonna get some books tonight.
Yeah. So, tell me, like, with the ebooks that we were discussing about, I know for a fact that we both love Wattpad.
Yes.
That was another point of
Wattpad is another
bonding for us.
point of bonding, and it's too good.
Too good.
Too good.
But like some people don't really consider that literature
As
because it's not
literature, yeah.
really published work.
Yeah.
You can call that. I mean, it's online. I mean, it is published. I guess it is. But like the authors aren't like real authors. You know.
If it's in words, it's literature.
Nice. Like that. Hussein, wake up.
Oh my God, we have a dozed off person right beside
Dozed
us.
off producer and a
Yeah.
director.
Producer,
Wow.
director has
Very nice
I'm
job.
not sleeping. I'm just.
Dozing off.
just taking a nap, power nap.
I'm listening to all of this.
Yeah, it's okay,
You
no?
Like Wattpad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
We are a different kind of
Semi-conscious.
species, yeah. So that's
Yeah.
the thing, that if I'm here, that means that there are there are not only people out there who only read just just a particular author, or read because like you have to write something, you have to write a report on it, or some people read just because they want to escape the world, the reality of the
Yeah.
time, just for
A couple
even
of hours.
a couple of hours even. So we are that. I guess I'm that kind of
No,
a
that
bunch,
is me as
from that
well.
bunch, yeah. Because
That is
I
me as
read
well.
I read just for fun. I read for fun.
Hence why I like romance and
Yes,
comedy and
exactly. That's
like
a genre.
mystery and thriller genres. Like
That's a genre.
yeah,
We like we like
we
light
like
drama.
fiction.
Yeah, we like fiction, and I you know I can't go to like those hard if it takes a lot for you to understand a book, then I guess that's not for the fun.
Yeah, because you're doing it for pleasure. You're not
Yeah,
doing it for like
for-
to make yourself even more stressed out or
more
whatever.
stressed out.
Huh.
Yes, exactly. So if you have to churn your brains too much
Exactly.
to actually
Yeah,
understand
yeah,
understand a page of a book,
like
so
if it's if reading becomes too taxing, then then you're not really, then there's no point in reading. At least for me that is the case, because
so true.
yeah, I want to do that for pleasure. I want to
pleasure.
have fun while I'm reading.
Mhm.
I don't want to stress myself even
So
more.
if people call it trash readings, then okay,
I mean, you do you.
okay, yeah.
You do you.
You do you. Exactly. I guess everything is very subjective to each and every person. So
Yeah.
if it works for you, if it makes you happy, then so be it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. That's what reading is. It's very subjective.
It's very subjective. Exactly.
Yeah. There shouldn't be any judgment over what someone is reading or
Hmm.
what author they prefer, what genre they prefer.
Yeah.
So, with coming back to Wattpad,
Yeah.
what's your favorite book on Wattpad, or like some of your favorites?
I literally I've reached to the point in Wattpad that like I can't find books anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I can't find books anymore because I'm like, okay, so I've read each and every book. That's too good. I like the
Wow.
best books. I've read it all.
But there,
it
for
has
me, like, so I've like my archives have so many books in it, but even my library does it as well. Like, there are so many that are added, like, to be read. I mean, I'm like, how am I supposed to just choose one now and just continue reading it?
Exactly. So
Yeah.
sometimes a couple of books get a little too redundant, but but the books I've already done. I'm not gonna repeat a book that I've already read. So that's the thing. In
Yeah, true.
Wattpad, it is sometimes very hard to get a good book.
Yeah, to find one
To
in a
find
bunch of like
yes.
very poorly written books.
Yeah, there are a couple of. I mean, like it's not. I'm not gonna validate this, but there are a couple of really good books, and there are a couple of very trash books as well.
Yeah.
So it takes a lot for you to actually, scroll through, read a couple of chapters, and then you get the
get the
essence.
idea,
You get the
huh?
idea that it's a good book or not, and you have to leave it then.
Yeah, I just leave in the middle. Like, if I feel like it's really poorly written, or if like the plot is moving too fast, or like
Yeah.
if it's not making any sense, or what,
Mhm.
like it's just out, no control, not even control, like there's just no point to it. It's not making any sense
It's not
to
making
me.
sense.
I just can't do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Same.
So like, how do you find the time though? I mean, I know you're.
Yeah, I
she's
okay,
a
so-
CS student,
Oh, sorry,
a computer
guys.
science
we
student.
were supposed to introduce ourselves in the beginning, but once
So
we
it's
start,
okay, yeah, we start just talking,
we
yeah.
just start.
So she's a CS student. She's a computer science student. She
Yes.
studies in FAST.
Mhm.
It's her last year. She's a senior.
I'm a senior right now.
Yeah. A little more time left in graduating. Like, then
Yeah.
you'll be done.
Yeah.
But so it's hard.
It's
CS is really hard. So how do you like find the time in middle of your like thesis and like your final year
Projects.
project and everything?
Yeah. There's one time. Usually, when I'm in my point, when I'm in a car.
Yeah.
And I have, like, my university is pretty far away, so I have a lot of time on my hands. So either I listen to songs or I can read a book. Again, ebook. I have
Yeah.
my phone, I can read that thing.
Yeah.
Similarly, if I'm not in the mood to talk or I'm not in the
Yeah.
mood to socialize, just like, it happens. So, yeah.
Always.
Yes.
That happens always.
So what I will do is I'll just bring up my book. It's just gonna be in ebook or hard copy as well. Usually hard copy I like to travel because of the ease. So I'm just gonna take it out and start reading. So usually people get a hint that
Yeah, we shouldn't
Yeah.
approach her.
Yes.
She is unapproachable right now.
But that I'm reading. I'm a little busy, so that's the thing. And then again, while sleeping, I need to read it. I cannot fall asleep without reading something.
Me and you like start reading a book or start like put our headphones in, and with people like Hussein, they put on their glasses to become unapproachable to the world so that nobody can come and talk to them. Two types of people in this world.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so tell me, ये पार्ट कट होगा ये पार्ट कट होगा ये वाला इस तरह का क्या okay, so tell me, like, how do you even get into reading? Like, when did you start, and your history with books and everything?
Actually, when I was in high school, we used to, even in the lower secondary, we used to have our library periods. So we used to go and we used to go to the library, take a book and issue it. So that's how it used to work. And I back then I never had that kind of thing for books or reading it. So I was always fantasized by the cover of books and how pretty a book looks. So I will take a book, and I will take a book, and we had to get it issued. It was not a choice for you to issue it or not.
Really?
Yeah. So
Mama Barsi,
Mama
right?
Barsi, exactly.
Yeah.
So I used to go and get my book issued, and then for that 1 week, because every week it's like next
Yeah.
week you get to go again to the library when it's your period, and then you get to either reissue it or take another book and borrow it. So what I used to do for that one entire week is that I used to go to my room. I have a bookshelf. I used to stack it on my bookshelf, like, and make it look pretty there. And
Make a pyramid.
Yeah. And if my sister Fabia, she's a younger one. She's younger than me. She
Hi, Fabo. I'm gonna make her listen to this.
Yes, she's mad. She's a mad reader. She loves reading. She loved reading back then as well. So she would take my book and she would want to read. I'm like, firstly, I would say no. But then if she was too insistent, yes, if she was too insistent, I'm like, don't you dare turn the page or me.
Don't make a dent or whatever.
Don't make a dent.
Don't write anything.
Don't make a face dent. Make sure it's clean. Don't spill anything on it. I'm like, I'm that. And my mom is like, if you're not reading it, let her read.
Yeah, let her enjoy it.
Let her enjoy it. I'm like, no way.
It's my property. It's my possession.
Again, I'm a very possessive person. That way. So that's the thing. So that's how, firstly, I used to only bring books just to make it look pretty, and just because I had to. Till high school I wasn't. When I entered my college, I then started Wattpad. Wattpad was my first book, I guess.
Yeah, the
first
books
novel,
on
yes.
Wattpad, yeah.
The Wattpad was the first thing. I started reading from there. Then we connected to 50 Shades of Grey. Started reading that. Yeah,
We bonded over. Basically, we bonded not over the book. We bonded over Christian Grey.
Oh my God, guys! If you do not like him, I don't know.
Dude, Jamie Dornan, come on.
Jamie Dornan is.
Oof.
Initially when they were casting the characters,
it was Matt Bomer, Ian Somerhalder, and Jamie Dornan.
Yes, I'm like
all three.
I'm like,
all three. Oh my God.
I was mad about Matt Bomer. He is.
I still am.
So good. I'm still. He's so good. So I cannot control. I mean, it's so good.
Tom Ellis is.
Tom Ellis is sorry, Susan. I'm so sorry, guys. It's Lucifer.
Tom
Ellis is.
Like, if the guy wasn't married, like, Tom Ellis is like the dream guy.
Gay for you.
Yeah, Hussein would do.
Hussein would be
Hussein
like, is literally like,
we'd be interested in him if he batted for the other side.
Yeah.
Cut hoga na? Chalo, fine, but we can talk about it.
Yeah, Tom Ellis is too good.
Tom Ellis is like the ultimate dream guy.
Yeah.
Ultimate dream.
So we.
With a British accent.
And that sarcasm and that attitude.
That face. that height,
hot
that
aura.
that
oh,
aura,
yes.
that he's just, for me, like my current crushes are Tom Ellis and Chris Evans, Captain America. Who are you? No thanks.
Later maybe.
Laters, baby.
Latest baby.
Laters, baby. This is a 50 Shades.
50 Shades line, guys.
50 Shades lingo. So yeah, that was our point of Christian Grey
Christian
made us
Grey's-
become closer.
Oh no, we were in love with the idea of Christian Grey's
That whole like
that
business
yeah.
tycoon at like
And then-
how old was he? 28? 27?
I don't know, ma.
He was like in his early like mid 20s.
No, I don't think so. He was in his 20s.
He was in his mid 20s.
late,
He was like 27 or no,
late 20s.
27, 28.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too
Some
good.
And then like he was this
Anastasia.
billionaire
And then
with like
The way
gray
he-
eyes
the way-
and
the way-
like
yeah, the-
copper
the-
colored hair.
the way he was, and then when he met Anastasia, and
Yeah.
then when they connected, it
How
too
he
good.
was with her in the beginning, like how he was
Yeah.
so standoffish and cold and
Yes,
rude,
and the way
and
he developed
then-
that character
and then
developed
that-
from cold to, you know.
so damn loving and everything.
Mm.
That was really cute. Yeah, like that.
we just in love. We're just
We like romantic novels.
we just
it's a
in
thing.
love with the idea of
love.
Christian Grey. No,
We are for me. It's also like I'm in love with the idea of love. So like how I do that is through books, by
Exactly.
reading fiction.
Rom-com is nice.
Yeah.
Books are nice. But I feel that it's very difficult to deliver comedy through books.
Yes,
It's difficult.
it's
difficult
to do it in a
to do that
dialogue.
in
Yeah.
in
without any
without any
without
facial-
emoting it. Yeah.
without yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's difficult for comedy to be done in books, in books, but I guess drama and romance you can do it because you build a scene, you build a you build things there. Romance is all about building up, but comedy is not that. Comedy is very straight, exactly.
Yeah, it's difficult for
So
that.
it's very difficult. Comedy is difficult.
And finding good
comic
good
books. I don't think so. I
comedy books, yeah.
I have ever.
I also I
I
don't
guess-
think I have
I guess
either.
in books,
I
comedy.
think
I guess in books, comedy is delivered through sarcastic comments.
Nuances.
yeah
Yeah,
the subtle
pickup lines, sarcastic comments.
Yeah,
I
the
guess that's it
nuance.
because
Yeah.
that's what
Situations.
sarcasm. Because I guess what I've actually and read in a couple of books, sarcasm is one main deliverance of comedy in books.
yeah
Yeah,
In
50.
films as well.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, in films as well.
huh
Sarcasm,
yep that's like the ultimate form of
comedy here.
yeah but also like we're both Gen Z millennials. We're the cool people, Hussein. You're not.
Yeah.
You're the Gen Y. You're an oldie. Hi, uncle.
Hi, uncle.
So, like in this age with Netflix
Oh.
being so prevalent,
Mm.
like, do you face that dilemma of should I like watch something or should I read something?
I do.
How do you
Actually,
overcome that, or how do you like battle
actually, you know, I have a bad habit of whenever I want to have my dinner or lunch or breakfast or anything. If I'm at home, I want to have it while watching something.
that? Yeah, whether that's
So,
YouTube or Netflix.
Whether
Yeah.
it's YouTube or Netflix, exactly. Yes. So I'm gonna stand. I'm gonna use my laptop either to do that. Or I'm gonna use my phone.
Yeah.
So while eating or doing something, you just want to watch and have a good laugh or
Huh.
just see something.
Because it's easier, like you
It's
can
easier.
just eat and you can watch something at the same time.
exactly.
It's feasible.
So yeah, exactly, it's feasible. So that's the thing. You cannot actually read. Yeah, you can read a book. You can read a book over a cup of coffee. You can read a
Huh.
book over a good dessert.
Yes.
I would love to do that
Same. Like go in that
with a good
whole
hot
zone.
cup of hot cocoa.
Yes.
It's
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
So much yes.
Over green tea.
That is.
I would do that. I would do
You
that.
are a green tea
I would
person.
actually do that. I do that.
I
actually.
want no. But when I'm reading, like I prefer either coffee or hot chocolate.
something.
Green tea for me is like something like I'll do in the morning, like
Mhm.
when I wake up or maybe in the middle of the day, but not when at night. Like not
I
from
take.
then I need my hot chocolate.
So I'm should we deliver our daily routines right now? Like how many cups of coffee or tea or
Green tea.
Yeah, green tea carbs we take each day. But it's the thing that I don't want, while reading a book, I don't want my attention to get diverted. So so if so drinking something won't get my attention diverted, but eating something would definitely do that. Because even while eating, even while reading, I'm gonna miss a couple of parts of whatever I was watching. I would do that. My attention span is very off.
Yeah, same. We have a problem with that.
We have a problem.
Focusing
Yes.
on one thing for too long.
Exactly.
So, do you have any favorite books? That I feel like that is the most difficult question I ask anyone on this podcast.
Favorite book?
Because even I don't have an answer for that.
I don't think so. All books I read are my favorite books.
True.
Because
Huh.
I read because of a certain reason that it interested
Yeah, you
me.
liked it. And
Yeah, I liked it.
hence
That's
you
why I read it.
Yeah.
I can't read a book because someone told me to read it, and I cannot continue that book if it does not interest me. So that's the thing. All the books I've read are the books I love.
तो आज तो यही
Yeah.
है कि if you're reading a book, it's a commitment.
Yeah, exactly.
To have a commitment,
you
need to
you have
You need
to
to- you need to
have
own
to
it.
have
You
that
need to
feeling.
own- you need to
have
own
to
it.
have that feeling.
leisure reading का तो कोई
I think the concept is lost because we are getting even busier and busier as the time progresses.
I guess main motive now is leisure reading. Else, if someone is doing for literary purposes,
no, I think leisure reading is now lost somewhere
Huh.
because book is now a commitment.
Because of the lack of free time.
Yeah.
I guess
Because we're getting so busy in our daily lives, like our day-to-day routines and everything. This whole thing of hustle culture.
Now we do it because
Yeah.
we like to do it,
Hmm.
not for like yaar मैं free हूँ so I'll just
Shashke.
read it for fun.
I feel like no. People also
A
do.
lot of people do
People
that.
do
A lot
that.
of people
I
do
used
that.
to do it.
I'm reading
Really?
a Dan Brown book. I'm reading 40 Rules of Love. Oh, it's so good. It's not
Or
that
I'm
good.
reading
It's
like
not
a
that great.
like a politics book or like some non-fiction, like
Just
to show to come off
to
to
fit
come
in.
across as like, oh, I'm such an intellectual person.
I'm such an intellectual person.
yeah.
I know this word intellectual is so, घिस गया है, get intellectual,
Yes.
intellectual.
And that isn't the whole point with reading. Like that shouldn't be what it's made out to be now.
In my first year, I joined TLC. It's like a literary club, say.
Where?
In the
I didn't
university.
first, huh?
Where would I have joined it? So there was this guy who was he was the editor in chief of. He was in his senior year. He's like, oh, I like intellectual people. Oh, I like intellectual people. I'm like,
Oh, you do.
oh, you
What?
do? I'm like, what is intellectual? What is
What is intellectual
what is
people?
intellectual people? I know, right?
Yeah. What makes a person intellectual? Like, even that is so subjective.
Yes,
Like,
exactly.
What makes someone an intellectual? Like,
Just because you are reading
Yeah.
books, in books, Sufism. What is intellectualism? I don't know.
it's a made-up concept, I
do
feel like.
random shit.
Same.
I will
Same.
read Sufism kabhi, I will read about music kabhi, I will read about design.
It depends on your
kabhi.
mood and what your
Yeah.
preferences at that
And
point
then
If you
in time,
like,
na?
if you like Sufism, if you like
Yeah, if you
music,
genuinely like
you
it.
genuinely like it, you will read about it. If we are into beauty, Saya,
Exactly.
we like beauty.
Beauty or fashion or what,
fashion,
like,
whatever.
huh.
We will read books about that. We will read.
Yeah.
We will read whatever we like because it's very subjective. Your choice, your preference for a book is very
Even with me,
subjective.
like when I'm reading news and stuff, if like there's it's a bad news, it's a tragic news, but like if there's a news about an air crash, I'd read that.
because
Because
curiosity.
I'm someone that watches air crash investigation for fun. That is me. And like I'm not into politics
like
or
that.
anything of that sort.
I like conspiracy theories. So I'm
I
gonna
need to
read
start
that.
watching Shane Dawson's conspiracy theory videos
I
on
don't know.
YouTube.
don't
I
know
need to
much.
watch him. I love PewDiePie as well. A random ass.
Why do people like PewDiePie? What's
He's stupid. That's the only reason.
No.
I cannot have another reason for her liking
PewDiePie?
He's
Except he's nice just to look at.
just-
He's good to look at.
What's his name?
He
Felix.
just got married, Maha.
Yeah, I know. I saw his wedding video. Oh my god, that was so cute.
People were fanning over it.
Of course, they'd been together since like 9-10 years.
I didn't know who was PewDiePie until he got married.
Really?
Dude, he has
Yeah,
like
I
100 million
know.
And you are a
subscribers.
Gen Z?
Huh?
And you are a Gen Z?
I don't know. She just
How can you not know who PewDiePie is? Oh, do you know I call Pia PewDiePie? For some reason, it's like a nickname
You know,
that I
I'm
gave her.
gonna cut that.
Okay, so do you have any book suggestions for us?
actually, for the people who haven't read Eleanor and Park, they definitely should. I mean, it's about something that you can lose. It's something that you have nothing to lose, but you have everything to lose. And the book portrays it beautifully. The way Eleanor and Park actually meet, they connect. The way it's all done in words, it's done beautifully. So I would say that if you haven't read it, I'm sure you should. Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rebel.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you. I have one copy with me.
No, I have it as ebook.
Ebook?
On my phone, yeah.
I have the hard copy as well.
Did you buy the ebook?
No, I never buy ebooks. I never buy music in books.
And
Like online, on phone.
we never.
Who does
buy
that?
Books?
Dude, I have Spotify. I pay for it. I
And
have
that-
Netflix.
and
I pay for it. And I don't read
Netflix
ebooks.
is worth it, not Spotify.
Why not?
Dude, YouTube. I mean, I rest my case. Now who's the stupid one?
I'm gonna cut that.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Continue.
So with that, we'll be ending this episode. Thank you for joining us, Varisha.
You're most welcome.
Thank you for giving us your time.
Every time.
I loved having you.
Thank you so much. I love being here. It was a great experience. It was great actually experiencing the way podcasts are done or radio is done, you know?
Yeah, it was genuinely, it was lovely.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Thank you so much.
Okay, guys, that was it. Thank you for listening, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.